my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. Too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. But it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it will be third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time now, too.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Sanders on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Young's throw taken in by Chark.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Off the play fake, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They'll look to throw here. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. Intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Let's go now.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19 right.
Here is Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Young now from the 50. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
They'll run with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Once again with Sanders. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Back to throw here. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That throw by Young incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the interception, Young.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Young on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it.
On the move past the 40.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that, Charles, you have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That throw by Young incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
34-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On second down, Young again.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And Shark calls it in.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake, Young. He's got a man, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
115 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Come on, stay.
Back to throw now on first down.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Into the hands of Sanders.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Young to throw.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away